What if you can make someone feel deeply connected to you without trying harder, without chasing, and without being perfect? It comes down to one powerful psychological trigger. We don't fall for the person who treats us best, we fall for the person who makes us feel seen. This is called the Barnum Effect, and once you understand it, you'll start noticing it everywhere. At its core, the Barnum Effect taps into a deep human desire to feel truly understood. When we meet someone who seems to see through us, our brain creates an intense sense of closeness, and that feeling, it's very easy to mistake it for love. People who are truly good at building attractions don't show off how great they are, because when you constantly try to prove yourself, the other person only hears one thing. This monkey craves validation, and that puts their brain into a defensive mode. But when you shift your focus entirely onto them, when they feel like you understand them even better than they understand themselves, they begin to feel a strange, almost unexplainable pull toward you. So how does this actually work? You can break it down into 3 simple steps. Step 1. Make an observation they can't reject. Most people say things like, "You're so nice," or "You're so pretty." But those compliments are generic. They don't stick. Instead, use contrasting descriptions. For example, "You seem quiet on the outside, but I feel like you actually have really strong opinions." This works because it feels deeply personal, even though it applies to almost everyone. When they hear it, they think, "Wow, that's exactly me." And suddenly, they feel like you truly understand them. Step 2. Prove it with a specific detail. Once they show curiosity or agreement, go deeper. Pay attention to their behavior, their words, their energy. For example, if they enjoy quiet spaces but are always there for their friends, you could say, "You really care about people. You're just not the type to show it openly." Now it no longer feels like guesswork. It feels like you're actually paying attention. And when people feel seen, they naturally start opening up more. Because once someone feels understood, they want to share. Step 3. Give them a new identity. This is the most powerful step. Take something ordinary about them and redefine it as something rare. Instead of saying, "You're a good person," try to turn it into something deeper. If they're shy, don't say they lack social skills. Say, "You're not bad at communicating, you're just very selective about who you connect with." If they hesitate a lot, don't call it indecisive. Say, "You're not indecisive, you just think more deeply than most people." Now you're not just describing them, you're elevating them. And when someone feels like a better version of themselves around you, they start to crave that feeling. The Barnum Effect doesn't work because of tricks. It works because it follows human nature. In any relationship, we're not really searching for the richest friend or the most beautiful lover. We're searching for someone who reflects back our own uniqueness. When you can put someone's unspoken feelings into words, you stop being just another admirer. You become someone who exists at the center of their awareness. Some people hear this and think, "Isn't this manipulative?" Not really, because you're not lying. You're just choosing to see and say what most people overlook. Feeling deeply understood is incredibly rare. Most people go through life without ever experiencing it. And in a world where almost no one feels truly understood, that alone is powerful. And when someone feels more alive, more complex, and more themselves, quotation marks, around you, what they fall in love with is that version of themselves. You're just the one who helped them discover it. So the next time you meet someone, don't try to impress them. Make them feel like they've just met someone who finally gets them. And once that happens, you won't need to chase, because they'll come to you.